Hello everybody and welcome back to Rule the Waves 2 as Japan. I've taken a few hour break to rest my voice. I now have a piping hot new cup of tea with chai in it, so that usually helps my voice go for a bit. I want to try and get at least 2 more done for today, and then get the rest of the weeks tomorrow after I rest for the night. But we're 6 months into our war with Russia. We're designing a new light carrier. We just got some new light cruisers finished building, which are fairly good light cruisers. They've got they're not using the quad mounts that we just unlocked, but 12 torpedo tubes, a 6-tube broadside is pretty good. And the 6-inch guns, they're 6-inch guns, but still, it's fairly nice, and it has AA guns, which will help in the future. We also are dealing with the fact that the Russians have turned back their reinforcements, it looks like, to go back and help the Motherland's main build area. At least that's what I'm hoping. So, yeah, war's been characterized by some very, very good, very brave destroyers, which have been instrumental in the victories we have achieved. I'm hoping we can keep that up. But speaking of that, I do want to check one thing. So if we go to build ship, our current destroyer design is the 1918 era ship. There was the Mayakaze. So I want to see if we can build a better modern destroyer, a 1921 era destroyer. We're going to see what it spits out. So we got better torpedo mounts. It's heavier because we've unlocked that. It'll take about a year to build, 33 knots. We can go ahead and we can pump this with oil. Yeah, we can put it in oil. It gets us almost 100 tons. With 100 tons, we could up the anti-aircraft fire, or the anti-aircraft guns, to have 10 anti-aircraft guns on the ship. We won't be able to get any extra horsepower out of this. Actually, we might be able to get to 34 knots with only 8 anti-aircraft guns. And we got 5-inch guns, increased elevation. It sucks that they can't be dual-purpose mounts, which would be what I'd like. But a 1,500-ton destroyer, 2 tons of weight remaining, normal accommodation, normal range, oil-fired, or an oil engine. That's pretty good, and it's got mines. How heavy is minesweeping gear? Okay, and yeah, can't get any more mines. I want 10 mines. There we go. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we can do. That's a fairly good, so that'd be the Okazi class. Pretty good, actually. The Okazi class would be pretty good. It'd be a nice, newer design we could research. And it's only 400 a month for 14 months. That's a fairly decent price. We're going to go ahead and we're going to save that and pop it in to be researched. We might do 2 of them along with the new light carrier that we're building. We'll see. But let's go to the next month and see what happens. Okay, we got a fleet battle. Do we take a fleet battle? We can afford to deny them battle for a while. I would like to have another battle cruiser. Yeah, we're going to decline. Another fleet battle. This one closer to an airfield. But I don't think it's been upgraded fully yet, so we're going to decline this as well. And I know we're giving away our VP advantage But we got them blockaded, so we're getting ticking war score. And another fleet battle, my god. I don't think there's anything we can do to avoid the battle. So I'm thinking as we do another like turn and burn fight, we hit him and then get out. Probably be a good idea. I mean, our luck will run out eventually, but kind of need to do it. Just gave them 1600 VP this turn. Then again, if they win, they could get a whole bunch of VP off of us, and they are very much the favorite to win. Decline again. Another battleship engagement? Seriously? Decline. Okay, we gave them a lot of points that turn, but kind of needed to. I don't feel comfortable engaging at a disadvantage. We got the advanced superheater, so 1% weight savings on machinery is nice. We sank one ship, they sank 5 of ours, plus they sank one in Northeast Asia. Which didn't really help us, so they're winning on the trade warfare. We got another 170 for blockading them. Yeah. Okay, build screen for the destroyer, the new destroyer class. We're going to go ahead and just pop out 2 of them. It's shy under 800. And the new Rajo class light carrier. Put down 2 of you as well. We can afford it for a bit. Actually, we'll halt construction on you, and we can definitely afford it now. And then in 6 months, we can start going in on the... oh, that was the wrong one to resume construction on you. Halt construction on you. That'll put us within range. We'll be good there. Okay. Subs are going to be building for a while. 2 more turns for the Hokkaido base to be finished. Let's check the air groups. Everybody up to their full strength. Looks like it. Okay. That's good. That is very, very good. I want to check aircraft types. Flying boat. No, they're all good. Yep. All right. Think we'll just have to keep going. We do have an extra battle cruiser and dreadnought here in Northeast Asia, which helps us against the Russians. And there's a lot more in Southeast Asia. Hopefully they send them up. But it looks like the Russians have turned their force that they were sending up here back to their mainland. Yeah, there's their battle cruiser. So yeah, looks like they turned back, realizing they were blockaded. So that's something to keep in mind. So I want to check doctrine. So floatplane search priority, use oxygen-filled torpedoes. So I guess we don't have that. And yes, use auto ammo selection. No, I think we're good. I was going to see if there was something like, yeah, elite pilot training, but we don't have access to that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and have to go in. We'll probably have to take a fight this turn, because there's not much else we can do. You are raiding, right? Yeah, they are raiding. They're just not catching anything. Maybe send this heavy cruiser and see if it can catch anything by raiding. I know it decreases our overall heavy cruiser complement, but I mean the Russians don't really have a lot of heavy cruisers nowadays anyways. I mean they've got none, so yeah. I think we're okay. We got that. Alright. Let's go to the next turn. Okay, this is a fleet engagement. Though we are near an air base that does have torpedo bombers. So we are going to have to accept it. Attack enemy ships in general is a priority for our bombers, because they'll be coming out of there. Okay, those are our battle cruisers up there. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's show air formations. Alright, I want the torpedo bombers to ready a strike. All the torpedo bombers. They're all on board. I want them all ready to go. We'll get 2 strikes worth of torpedoes out of them, and then we'll just have bombs to go with afterwards. But I want them to get ready, and their priority is going to be bombing whatever the hell we find. Yes. I want our search, let's see here. Yeah, our AV to start launching search planes. Give us an idea where they're at. And we're going to stay around this harbor. And we're going to hit them. Once we get the ability to actually do so. But our geckos are out. And hopefully they find something. Let's check our air formations. Okay, I think they're fine. I don't know why I just got a message on something. Don't know what that was. I think it might be Facebook. Okay, come on. Give me something. You gotta be somewhere, you sons of bitches. Okay, yeah, a whole bunch of float planes are out. Or not float, yeah, a whole bunch of float planes, but a whole lot of search patrols currently out. Okay, torpedo bombers are ready, so they can launch at a moment's notice. They're on the rickety ass flight deck that is this converted light carrier. I wonder if they ran. It's a possibility. Do they have a target? That's not a target. No, that's a battery. Objectives, order battle. Don't see anything. Is this a target? No, that's a battery. That's a battery. That's an air station. No, so this is just a battle. I want the AV to go to max speed, head closer to the coast. I want it to get into like an alcove here and just hold. Not seeing it. Like, this would be a big, like, well, I'm thinking that would be like a good way to funnel them in to like a smaller area, but it's not seeming like that's a thing. And now it looks like we can actually go ahead and control our ships, so we're going to just turn them around at standard speed. Just kind of do a patrol outside of the airbase, or the harbor, so that we don't have to worry about the enemy fleet, but not seeing much. Recovering one of our recon flights. Huh. Let's make sure that these guys don't actually go into the port until needed. So if you go this way, you go this way. I have no idea where they went. Did they turn off too? Did they just want to avoid a fight? Do they know that we have, like, effective, like... Well, no, they would. They would know we have torpedo bombers, because one torpedo bomber flew out and tried hitting an AV last engagement. Okay, it says 3 light cruisers that way. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna launch a strike. We're gonna go ahead and do that. So I want torpedo bombers. I want a target location. We're gonna send them out. Yeah, we're gonna send them out there. Okay. And I want you to launch a strike. Aircraft will land at night, probably suffering considerable losses from landing accidents. The only way to learn. Okay. It's too far. Our torpedo bombers are not long range, unfortunately. Yes. No, I don't think enough was spotted. Ooh. Down that way. It's 94 nautical miles. Range with a heavy bomb load for the torpedo bombers is 84. So what is that? 50. Launch strike. Yes. We're doing it. I think they're somewhere in this, like, little alcove there. We'll launch a naval strike and see what comes of it. I don't expect a lot, though. Alright, we do have contacts. Hoping it's just some light, like a light gun line or something. All right, there's the naval strike. Okay, those are battleships. Squadron Max, back to the harbor. We'll hope our naval strike actually does something. Okay. Just go into this dam. Yes to all. Just enter into the port. Yes to all. Okay. head in to the port. There we go. Not sure what happened to that naval strike. So we lost an auxiliary and a corvette. So it's just a draw. Okay. Yeah, they had all of their big guns, 2 AVs, and a light cruiser. We might have been able to do something against that. Yeah, battle cruiser. 2 battle cruisers and some light cruisers there. So their light force went out, but their heavy force came in. So we had no idea about that at the time, but it was a draw. New light cruiser finished working up. That's good. British is offering to sell us the rights to fire control 15-foot rangefinder. We will buy it. So we got a gradual accuracy improvement. We lost that month's trade warfare again. We're still blockading the enemy. Well, the British are. So that's good. Let's check here. The British pulled one of their ships out, actually. I would like them to put everything they can into Northeast Asia, but looks like they're not. Though the Russians have pulled back that battlecruiser force that was steaming towards Northeast Asia. So if we can start knocking them down, we'll actually be in a good position. Only problem is avoiding their main, dreadnoughts. Because they are going to be the ones that kill us. Alright, destroyers are being made. Got more than a year before all the subs are done, which are taking up quite a bit of our budget, but we need it. Because, yeah, the Russians have such a huge advantage when it comes to income and naval budget. We really need to start taking over foreign soil. So we need to take some rightful Japanese clay. Because we're dealing with a lot right now. Hell, I'm even thinking about getting rid of the Fusos entirely. That'll give us almost 1,000 back. Well, a little shy over 800 budget, which will bring us back into the black. Because they're not that big, and they're not going to help out. Like, a modern battleship. Like, let's check out. Do we have the design for Russian? Do we have Russian ships? What's their latest design that we know of? Yeah, this one. So this is 32,200 tons. So yeah, this is barely above half the size of those. Hell, or even our biggest one. Well, no, we got a 34,000 ton beast. Yeah, we need to... I think we're going to get rid of the Fusos. Just because, I mean, the 11-inch guns aren't going to do anything anymore. I can arm, like, my heavy cruiser, like the super heavy cruiser that we built, which costs more than them. I mean, that thing has even a comparable, actually better gun loadout because it has more of them. So, yeah, we're going to drop the Fusos, and we're going to get some of our... You know what? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the Fuso of the Fuso class. We're going to make him a raider. We're going to see if he can do anything as a raider, like a big gun raider, see if that's a possibility, but then we're going to drop the other ship of the class. Okay, that gives us a little bit. Okay, 2 destroyers out for a little bit of time, but other than that, not that bad. Also want to see about designing a new Corvette, because our current ones are fairly old. So let's see, what we make for our current Corvette. Alright, basically the same thing that we have before, though it is a minesweeper, so that's good. I don't know why I went to flight installation. It's not like this thing's going to be carrying a plane. Yeah, Yeah, the Assam Maru. Yeah, we'll make it oil-fired as well. That gives us even more weight. We pop this thing up to... I don't know, how fast does this thing go? 24 knots is its max speed, so 24 knots. Still has 100 tons. We put 5 inchers on this thing. Rate of fire penalty, but it'll have better guns. A couple of 3 inchers. Insufficient topside space for AA. Okay. So if we drop you down, we could put a couple of... We can make you dual purpose. Drop the AA guns completely, and then... have 8 3-inch guns on board. Okay. 6? 6 fine? Nope. 4. 4 is fine. 4 dual purpose 3-inch guns. I think that's good. It doesn't... They don't really need to be in turrets. They could be in casemates. Does that give us an extra amount? No. Alright, I guess that's about all we're really going to get out of it. It's a cheap little ship. We'll go ahead and save that. Maybe build another couple of those. Replace the old, what would that be? The Soyaki Maru design that's from 1909. Replace those with some newer ones that are minesweepers and have a fairly decent armament. And also a higher top speed of 1 extra knot. So that works. All right. Well, looking at the time, though, I think that's going to be the end of this episode, because I just checked the time. I was about ready to do another turn, and that would have probably been another battle. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!